Hey, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Everybody's on. Looks like it. Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok. Everybody's here. So I'm back doing my rogue, my Heartseeker rogue. We've made some changes, gear changes. We've actually had to add shurikens. So yeah, we had to respec a little bit, get things rolling here. Now, you guys know that I created an online character. Um, Necro, and I hate it. Kudos to all you guys that play Necros. I just can't stand it. I'm sorry, but it's terrible. What's up, Faulty? I'm trying to force myself to play it, but it's been bad. I actually went and created a Void Knight as well. And the Void Knight's been fun, but the Necro, kudos to every one of you people that play that class, because holy cow, I just don't like it. So we actually were able to make the Dragon Song, which is, yeah, I know, Faulty. It's terrible. I feel that way. I mean, but gosh, I don't know how people play that class. I mean, I really try to enjoy it, but it's just not fun to play it. So, yeah, I went and created a Void Knight as well. And the Void Knight's been fun. But the Necro, oh my goodness. Now it's a pet build, so boy do I hate it. Ooh, this boy hits hard. Now we're just gonna pick them all up and sort it out later. We did make some changes to our loot filter again too. Yeah, I really am struggling to enjoy that Necro. I mean, he's at level 58, but oh, he's just such a pain for me to play. It's just, I mean, I have to motivate myself just to play it. So I give a lot of kudos to those people that are playing Necro, because boy, is it a boring class. And of course, that's just my opinion. I was big into PoE 1. I wasn't a huge fan of PoE 2, Tiev. I did play it, but I wasn't a huge fan of it. I think this game, Last Epoch, is one of the most underrated games out there right now. It is just so good. The end game, which is what we're kind of doing right now, we're still actually, this is part of the end game, but it's not technically full end game until you start playing Corruption. So we have to get through this first to get to that. Oh, I ran right into it like a dumbass. Well, that sucked. Very beginning of the stream, and we start off doing that. Not good. Now, like I said, we just respect, so we are a little bit low right now, especially in shurikens. We are totally struggling right there because we just respect to it. So yeah, it's hurting us, but we'll get through it. We just have to ramp it up. We got to skill it up, and that's going to take us a while. We got to use it just like this.
Not happening.
I think I did a mistake on the skill though, because now my shurikens have a pretty good cooldown, and it's because I set a skill. I probably shouldn't have with that 5 seconds cooldown. We'll probably have to get rid of that. So I've been playing the Void Knight that I created a lot. I think he's up to like level 40. We just created him. And he's actually been a lot of fun. The Necro, not so much fun. I've absolutely hated it. And what today is the release, I think it's already released possibly, of Diablo's Season 8. Boy, I'll tell you guys, I have been flooded with people begging me to go back and play it. And I just don't wanna. I hate to say it, but I just don't wanna. But it has been a huge request, for sure. I don't think people understand. I think a lot of people want me to come back and play it because they want me to help carry them through and get their mythics, but that ability's gone. You can't really do that anymore. This is the guy that just walloped on me, isn't it? We're gonna go in that cemetery here soon. I just want to clear this out. I want to try to get this bonus since we already got killed once. I want to really get it now for sure. I'm really feeling this skill change big time. I'm definitely not sure I like it. Still got some issues going on with my loot filter. We'll take that and break it. My loot filter for my Void Knight is perfect. This one has still got some issues, I've noticed. I gotta fix it. No, this is not PoE. This is Last Epoch Season 2. Wow, you guys are hitting me hard. What is this about? Hitting hard in this echo. Way harder, it seems like. Wow.
Not happening.
Goodness, goodness, goodness. Pepper, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Shuriken does a few things. Again, it's so low spec right now. You can see my damage is nothing because we just changed to it. We took out Rain of Arrows, all right, and switched to this. And you'll see that what it does a few things, all right. It gives me, let's go in. Oh, we got 7 points already to it. So it's given me a little bit better armor. It's given me a shield of shurikens. Yeah, it does do basically just damage, pierce damage. 5 points. We just respect, so this is gonna have a lot of points to burn for a while here. And we'll go there. All right. It is a nice game. I really like the game. It's been I think it's one of the most underrated games out there. Yeah, I said I was not gonna do any melee skill with this Heartseeker build. I was gonna try to go all no melee. But we had to switch to shurikens. It just wasn't happening. And technically, I probably should have dropped flurry. I use flurry because it'll heal me if I'm in real trouble. But I probably should have dropped it for smoke bomb. Smoke bomb's got some good buffs to it too that we could probably be using. Now we just switched. You see that fire coming out? That's because we just created the Dragon Song bow, which I don't know. I can't say that I'm super impressed with it yet. I know a lot of people swear by it in this, especially for Heartseeker build, but
Not happening.
oh, you're still alive. Oh.
Not happening.
All right. Yeah, this is real good. Cinder Strike, I keep sticking with it, and I'll tell you why. It's again a few times where I've needed it, I don't use it a whole lot, but when I run into certain enemies, man, it works so good. This versus PoE 2 versus Diablo 4. Well, Diablo 4, I'm I have nothing really positive to say about it. I'm not a PoE 2 fan. I'm PoE 1. I played PoE 2, but I'm not a PoE 2 fan. Well, it ignites, and so with it's the ignite that helps a lot. But I'm not a big. All I can say is I think this game is better than PoE 2, which is why all the PoE 2 players left and started playing this. And now a lot of those PoE 2 players that left to start playing this now went to play Season 8 Diablo 4 because they've heard that it's going to be more hard, a little bit tougher to play. I'm not so sure I believe that, but I can ignite without using Cinder. So, I mean, I can even set my Heartseeker to ignite if that's really what I want to do. I haven't done that yet. I know most people are doing that. I'm still having it do physical damage instead of fire damage and ignite, which is kind of why sometimes I do lean towards, like you said, getting rid of Cinder Strike. I think that Decoy has a lot of great things to add to the build too if I was to go that route. Decoy and Smoke Bomb both have some pretty good buffs that could be worthwhile using. And most builds, to be honest with you, in this Heartseeker build, most builds are using both of those, Decoy and what's the other one I was just saying? Decoy and Smoke Bomb. They have some really good buffs that can really keep you alive, especially, well, not in just boss fights, every fight really. I mean, like any rogue, the rogue is pretty squishy. So that brings me to the other news. You know, I did the early playtest of Titan Quest 2, right? They contacted me and asked me to play that, and we did. And they said, okay, we'll be getting back to you in the very near future to do early release. Well, the early release has been pushed out. And the reason is Titan Quest 2 decided, you know, they do Earth, Wind, Fire, and War. I think it's called but anyway, they added Rogue, and I think they're working on that right now. So it looks like it's been delayed till maybe winter time, maybe a little bit later. We'll see. I mean, I'll be surprised if it hits this year, to be honest, but hopefully it does. And they really want it to be perfect, which I give them a lot of kudos for, that they want to make that game perfect before it hits. Wow. Let's see. Do we really want to? I think we'll do that.
Might have to drop something.
Okay. It makes no, well, we'll do it. Yeah, the shuriken doesn't do much anything right now, only because it's just so low skill points. But it's also not. There is no. Well, there is. Let me take that back. I was gonna say there is no viable, but there is. And shift. A lot of people are using shift too, which could be something that I need more than anything, because it is a traverse skill. I just have never in every ARPG game I've done, honestly, and you guys that watch me know, I've never done a traverse skill, never used them, always just kind of planned my movements wisely. But in this game, it's a little bit, I mean, even in PoE, I never used them. My theory has always been if I smoke them down fast enough, it won't matter. However, right now with my shuriken skill so low, I'm not even throwing it. I'm not even throwing it because the skill level is just, we just switched to it. It's just way too low. Flurry and Heartseeker are basically what I'm using. You see me do a lot of shock too if it gets into a big group. But we definitely have to make some changes still to this build for sure. Whoa. Right there at the very beginning, eh? And these, well, we'll talk about that later. Those we showed you about a week ago, they've become kind of a waste of time. It's just the gear coming out of it is pretty much all experimental, of course, and it's just hasn't been very good. Right now, the goal that we need is we need to get to corruption. So we need to get through all of these low-level echoes, and then we have to get ourselves moving in the corruption path if we want to get good gear. Oh, why did I grab that? Yeah, I mean, I struggled putting this in, and I still kind of wish that I wouldn't have. And I do think that maybe I should have swapped this out for Blink, because really my whole goal was to go a non-melee Heartseeker. And the small amount of things that Shuriken gives me are all buffs, really. It's not, I mean, it's given me some shield armor, actually armor. And when I do pop it, you'll see. When I pop it, let's see. See how there's a ring of that also kind of protects me, but it's very short right now, only because, again, like I said, I just switched to the skill, and I'm not sure that we're going to keep it. You know, maybe going shift is the right way to go, so we have something that we can jet out of there super quick instead of getting stuck sometimes. So it may be wiser to swap that guy out. Oh, you know what? We'll do it. We'll do it after this run. We'll swap it to shift, and we'll see if it helps make a difference. I see what's nice about Cinder is, which is what we're using strictly right now, it really doesn't use any mana. All right. And if I switch to this shock, it uses a lot of mana. So that's the reason kind of why I hang on to Cinder, is because you can easily, in a big fight, I can suck up all my mana by just using this, trying to detonate all the adds. So sometimes switching over to Cinder makes sense because it doesn't use any mana at all.
Not happening.
Exchange movement echoes. Oh, we can't do that one. This one is kind of worthless. Oh, you gotta do 3. Duh. All right. See, can't even use it. It's always blocked. It's waiting for us to get the corruption 100. So we have to do that. That's our goal. We got to get the corruption going here. All right. So we don't want that one. Multi-shot, umbral blades. Don't use any of those. Let's go here. Oh, damage. Did that one, did that one, did that one, did that one. Again. Oh, I gotta do it again. We're out. Yeah, that's the reason this is free and this is not. You can see this uses 8 mana. 8 mana doesn't sound like a lot, but it is when it's 100. Well, you only got 123 mana, and I don't have a lot of mana regeneration assets or abilities because I've just been using them elsewhere towards damage. So yeah, Cinder Strike being free is one of the big things why I've kept it around as long as I have. Favorite caches to spawn in your echoes. But here's what we're going to do. We are going to change this out right now. We're going to go with despecialize it. There we go. We're going to click it. We're going to go with shift. That way we have traversal. We're still all non-melee basically. And now I gotta do this. We only got 10 points to use right now. The amount of health gain is increased. Okay, so we're gonna grab that one as much as we can. I think again, this is another mana gain. We'll grab that. At least it's with 5 points. Invulnerable by shifting. Oh, we sometimes escape. Oh, not enough. All right. Okay, we'll do that. Oh, we got 3 points left. Don't care about asking. Got 2 more. And what else? After shifting, you can throw, and that way we don't even need them. Shurikens are just going to be built right into this skill. Not that they're going to be very strong, but they're going to be there. So now, no, I'm not playing D4. I'm done with D4. I talked about it earlier. I have had so many requests for me to go play D4, and I'm just not. I mean, I get it and I understand. A lot of people want me to play it because they want me to carry them through and get mythics, but you can't do that anymore in Season 8. You can't do that. Can't carry people through, can't carry groups through and get mythics unless every single person has the keys. It's just, I'm not interested in it. It's just lost all value for me. And man, I ain't gonna lie, a lot of people are flooding me with requests to play Diablo 4. A lot.
Yes.
It's really tough for me to bring myself to play it. I just don't see a need. I don't see it being fun anymore. The end game for me in Diablo 4 was carrying people through content. That was the end game. There is no end game without that. And now that they've kind of basically taken that away, it's lost all value for me.
Yes.
Oh, I forgot to put those in. Duh.
Take care. Yes.
Man, my paladin could have used that sword. I have to put that in there too. And that shield. And that sword too.
Take care.
Yeah, I think people are going to be greatly disappointed in Season 8. I think they're going to understand why I'm not playing it right away. I was in the partner program. I saw what they're doing with Season 8, and it really, really upset me. I ain't going to lie. It really upset me. I ain't going to lie. It just made it, I was heartbroken to see it, to be honest with you. And I think a lot of people are going to feel the same way in some regards. Oh, that's a nice piece. Let's look at this. '73 reward gain. Missing the critical strike avoidance though. That might hurt a little bit.
Yes.
Critical strike chance to cast fire aura. Okay, we do have these 3 pieces that are actually not too bad. Diablo 4 Season 8, what are they changing? Holy cow. I'll tell you, they're changing, everything has changed. It's coming out today. You'll be able to check it out. 3 new bosses were added, still no end game content, just added 3 new bosses. Only 10% of the player base will make it to Torment 4. They made the game really a lot harder and way slower. Leveling is going to be very, very difficult. You can no longer, like I used to do, I used to carry groups through to get their mythics, and I would use all my mats, and we would just farm the bosses over and over and over and over and over. You can't do that anymore. That is gone. Every single person has to have, I call them mats, but it's actually keys now to open up the chest. And a lot of people aren't going to have those keys. I can tell you that right now. I could go, the boss powers, basically, by the time you finally get to boss content, your boss powers and you start using them, your class is going to be unidentifiable. I mean, it's just not going to be, if you picked a rogue to play a rogue, you're going to be given like a laser, weird things that have nothing to do, they're not class specific. It really mixes that class line greatly. I mean, I could go on and on. It's just, no, this is Last Epoch Season 2. I do have a Slammer. I hear you, bro. I have been flooded with requests to do D4. Flooded with them. It's something that I just have lost interest in the game. I mean, I don't know how else to say it. It's just something that I have not been interested in with these changes that they've done. I feel like they've just destroyed the game. Or at least the part that I enjoyed, they destroyed. I've watched a very little bit of the PTR play. Super disappointed in it. However, I will say this, that casual players are raising holy hell about it, and streamers, and I'm going to name just one, I'm not even going to name him, I'm just going to say this, that Blue Hoodie, the man that gave them the 300 Paragon board idea, which was the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life, absolutely loves the new way it is, because it's really made for hardcore players like myself, like him. Casual players are really going to struggle in Season 8. You'll see. I'm telling you straight. They are going to struggle. And I think a lot of them are going to leave. I think a lot of them are going to be so upset and pissed off, because Diablo 4, as you guys always heard me say, it was the perfect casual game. It was the game that when I came home from work and my brain was blitzed, it was the perfect game to play. Now, PoE was different. When I played PoE, I needed my brain. I needed my process. I needed my thought patterns. With Diablo 4, that was not necessary, and just not, you don't need it. Now, you still don't need it, but the game is going to be way, way harder. All the bosses are still Zerg bosses. They're just got tons more HP. It's going to take you way longer to kill them. 10% of the player base will make it to Torment 4. That's the developer's goal. 10% of you will make it to Torment 4. Only hardcore players will make it there. So that's not what I was playing for. I played and I supported the casual community. That's what I was, you know, people said, oh, you're a hardcore player. Okay, maybe I was, but I was playing with my viewer base. My viewer base was playing with me and I was helping them get geared up. Every season we were gearing people up, and that was what we did. That was my end game content. That's what made it fun. But, you know, yeah, this is still kind of sitting at a high price. You're right. Last Epoch is still sitting up there at a pretty high price. And I'm not trying to down anybody, because Slammer, I get it, bro. I have been contacted so many times about playing Diablo 4, and oh my gosh, it's just very hard for me to come to terms with, because they've changed so much of it that I haven't wanted to try it. I've just been like, man, you've ruined the whole experience for me. I don't know if I really want to do that anymore. Increased health and damage, 50% increased. We still don't have this last one, so we got to do something here. What's this one? Enemies have 30% increased health and damage. Item rarity. All right, we'll just do one of these. These are usually a little bit different. Yeah, Diablo 4 was the perfect game for that. When you worked 12 to 14 hour days, you came home and your brain was blitzed. It was perfect. And it just, I don't know, it seemed like they're trying to make it, I don't know how to say it, but you know, they want to make it into a PoE game. The problem is they have no direction. They still have no, after 8 seasons now, they still have no end game content, and they really have no direction. They keep going in all these different paths and then changing it up every season, which is kind of the interesting part. I know a lot of people hate that, but it's kind of the interesting part, because there is no end game content. So to keep the campaign fresh, they change it up every season. But now, for the next few seasons, you're going to see a lot of these powers, and that's getting ran pretty dry. We made fun of them for a long time with changing Helltide colors. You know, now their only idea is powers. Oh, whoa, you hit hard, bro. I forgot to change this down here. There we go.
Not happening.
I should probably pay attention to what I'm doing here.
Not happening.
Boy, it's so freaking hard, man. Holy cow. First time we ran into him out here. Now you made me want to go kill you. These are interesting. These are the new season content right there, and these ones pretty freaking hard. Whoa.
That was close. Not happening.
Yeah, I took it off. I forgot to change it to this. Yeah, you good eye, because I seen it too. I was like, okay, where did my shift go that I just changed to?
Not happening.
Okay, there he is. I was wondering where you went to. Could have cleared this riffraff up first though, but let's try to clear all these little boogers here that are going to keep damaging me as he does. Oh, that hurts. Ooh, and so does that big expanding thing. All right, first time we've seen that on this.
Not happening.
Boy, hits hard. Grab a few healing potions here while we're playing keep away.
Not happening.
Man, oh man, he hits hard. Supers. First time we've seen him. That was a fun boss, actually, but I didn't like the fact that I died. That was not necessary.
Not happening.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people talk about Diablo. I'm, again, staying away. Like I said, I understand. I see people's requests. I get it. They all want me to come back, but whoa, 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 whoa.
Not happening.
This is the first time we ran across a bunch of these bosses out here.
Not happening.
Yeah, this is the first time we ran across that boss too. So these ones right here, the blank ones, these are the new, the Coven, these are the new ones. And yeah, they're freaking hard. Especially when I just respect. Didn't expect it. I should have probably not chosen something like this, but it is what it is. Maybe respecking wasn't the best idea because we were just annihilating stuff before, and maybe now, of course, that's because they were all maxed out, and now that we've respec, we're like at half. But maybe not the smartest idea. We got to give it time though, because again, we're only at half because we respec, and then we got to do this guy again. Really important to get all of this riffraff cleared out here.
Not happening. Not happening.
And we're stuck. So Shift has a longer cooldown than I thought, and I'm not too sure I'm impressed with it. I think I would. Maybe respecking wasn't our wisest idea. He's gonna chase.
Not happening.
He's gonna throw that web thing out here any minute.
Not happening.
When he does, it's gonna hurt. Now we got both bosses here. No way. No way. Since we've switched this, there is no way. No way, no way. I don't like that switch, honestly. I'm not a fan of that at all. Now, granted, but that's, I think I would have. Yeah, I don't think this is what we want to use. I'm not happy with that at all. We were just smoking everything before when we were using a hail of arrows with it, but need to think about that because that has not worked out well. Let's see. We could go back to hail, or we could go multi-shot, or we could try to force ourselves to get to use this because it is very early in its. You know, maybe we just need. Let's see. Cleanses negative ailments. That might be worthwhile too. Yeah, I think we just need to get it skilled up a little bit more. It might be helpful. All right, we'll go with that. We'll continue to try to use it, even though I'm not sold on it as being a good change yet, but we'll see. Smoke bomb. No, that's okay. Let me show you. Smoke bomb is another good one. It drops a smoke bomb at your feet, blinds enemies, grants you haste while you remain inside it. It grows in size over its duration, lasts for 4 seconds. And there's some good things that you can do with it. It applies armor shred. Again, this is one of them. This and decoy, actually. Decoy is another one. Decoy is another one here that throw a device to create a decoy that taunts enemies around it for 2.5 seconds before it explodes. And a lot of times, you guys saw me when I was leveling, we were using ballista, and ballista, I was using it almost like a decoy. When you throw it, everything is going to go to the decoy. So decoys actually got some pretty cool features to it. But I'm not super happy with this guy, and I'm just wondering. Wondering if we need to change something up there. We were going to take these out. We were going to spread those. Why didn't I do that? Was there a reason here? We were going to take those out, if I remember right in my notes here. Yeah, we were going to get rid of all of this. The whole oil coating thing. And what else was I going to change? I think that was it. All right, so now we've changed that up. I'm not sure I like shift too much, to be honest. Need to figure out what we want to do with that. Dash to the short fix and target's direction. I really think we're going to get rid of that, and we're going to go with we're gonna go with decoy, to be honest. We'll see how I feel about it. All right, efficient mana efficiency. Boy, we could use that. Go with that. Do that. Actually, I think we're gonna go with way high on that. Decoy's final explosion deals more damage, but decoy has a shorter duration. Decoy lasts longer, but has a longer cooldown. I don't want any freaking cooldown. Sometimes you'll see this line won't complete and you got to do this. And I don't know why that's been happening, but it's been happening a lot. Decoy emits a sonic wave when it appears, inflicting frailty and armor shred to nearby enemies. Do we? Let's see. You see, you got to switch. It'll bring it back. Got 3 points left. This is gonna be armor stacks +1. Inflicts additional stacks of armor shredded. Armor shredded applies lasts longer. We're gonna take that. Fears enemies for a duration. That's kind of interesting. Inflicts fire resistant shred instead of armor shred. We'll take the fear. Right, that's it. So then we got to change this to that. And you're going to see Rain of Arrows is going to happen every now and then because I have it as it's a proc from one of these. I don't remember which one, to be honest with you. I think it's Flurry. But now, because I want to go right back and test this change right here where we've already struggled with this boss. This is the first time we've struggled in this game. It's interesting. So there's the decoy. Boy, they killed him fast, didn't they? So obviously needs a little bit more HP. So we're going to have to look for that in the skill build. Before we progress up to where that boss is, let's get all of this nonsense cleared out. If this just gets in your way.
Not happening.
And let's not try to pull both areas right there. Okay, so there's the decoy we threw him. And we got both bosses, which is exactly what I said we did not want to do.
Not happening. Not happening.
We're not going to look through this. Ooh, we did just barely. They smoke my decoy down immediately when I throw it. Ooh, that hurt.
Not happening.
Wow.
Not happening.
I can't even heal with my flurry past the amount of damage that he's doing to me. Ooh, here it comes.
Not happening.
Wow, he's just amazing. Yeah, you would need 4 keys each for the boss group to open the chest in Diablo. Yep. And those keys are not going to be easy for people to get. That's going to be the biggest issue, I can tell you. People complained about getting mats. They're really going to complain a lot about that. All right, so what did that show us? That showed us the decoy is really kind of worthless because it just gets smoked so fast. So it really has nothing that you can use for it, I think. So we're going to have to drop that as well. All right, so we're going to do this. We're just playing with new skills today, actually. And that's a great place to test it because there's 2 bosses in there. So it's perfect to test them. So now let's go Smoke Bomb. Okay. Well, let's see what Smoke Bomb can give us. I used this for a while during leveling. I can't say I was super impressed with it, but that's why we stopped using it. Okay, apply slow to enemies whenever each second. Stack of Dust Shroud each second for 2 seconds while you're in the smoke cloud, granting you a glancing blow chance and dodge rating. It can stack. Smoke cloud lasts longer. Smoke cloud covers a larger area. Auto kill while inside the smoke cloud, granting you bleed chance and less damage over time taken for 4 seconds. Smoke cloud has a larger area, grows faster. Okay, Dust Shroud. Stacks of Dust Shroud more frequently. Don't want that. Okay, so now all right, well, we'll try that. We're trying everything here. It's just a good day to do it. This is Last Epoch, Season 2. Last Epoch, Season 2. All right, so that's a good place to test this because there's 2 bosses in there, and they're really tough bosses. So this is the perfect spot to check this all out. So we're just going to start off right away, and we're going to pop it and see how it works.
Not happening.
Okay, well, this is kind of why I wasn't impressed with it when I used it leveling up. You can see it doesn't seem to hinder them being able to get to me at all.
Not happening.
And here's my buddy.
Not
just got to burn him down fast, and really, you just got to stand in it. I didn't even pop the smoke cloud at all. I'm just like to the point where now, okay, I'm not going to run from you. I'm done with that. I guess I'm going to have to lean still back to the hail of arrows that we were using earlier. Just seemed like it was, I don't know. Can't say I'm super impressed.
Not happening.
Yeah, Slammer, the thing is you're right. You can trade keys in Diablo 4. But for 4 people, the way we used to do it, running people through, getting their mythics, for 4 people, you're going to need a lot of keys, and the keys aren't going to be easy to get. I think that's the biggest issue is, and the lower the level, the more keys you need. So, well, I shouldn't say that, not lower the level. That's the wrong word to use. Oh, this is going to hurt. I forgot he does that. Okay, that's my last heal.
Not happening.
Man, he sucks.
Not happening.
Pick up a heal. Oh, no, I didn't. Yes, I did. No, I didn't. Better get one. Better get one. There's one. Jesus, he's on you quick.
Not happening.
Oh, my goodness. I just burned through all of those heals just like that overnight. Whoa. I just gotta stand in it. We just gotta stand in it. We're just gonna have to heal through it. One we're not gonna heal through though. Okay, well that was a lot better using that, but it's still, I don't think as strong as what it would be if we were back to using our rain of arrows. I hate to say it, but it's just not as. How does this game feel compared to PoE 2? I'm not a PoE 2 fan. I didn't like it. I'm a big PoE 1 fan. I think this game is better than PoE 2 because I don't like PoE 2. I think PoE 2 kind of sucks, but a lot of PoE 2 guys came to this and, came to this game, PoE 2 players, because they all felt kind of the same way as I did. Okay, so I honestly think that we're done testing that there because those bosses are ridiculous. Playing with this guy with smoke bomb, not sure. It really. I don't know, man. Having a rough time playing with it. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what sites are going to have keys, if any. I don't know if they will if they're tradable. Well, that kind of sucked. No doubt. No doubt. There is a warrior class. Actually, you know what? Let me show you so you can really base your decision on this. Let me show you what you got. Let me show you. So, because I'm playing a rogue right now, let me just show you the different choices. Now I'm on offline mode because morning Brian, because the initial release, their servers had problems just like every other game in the world. So I created an offline character. But it's also got Anarchy, thank you for the follow, but it's also got online, which I have characters online too. But anyway, let's go here. Let's say play offline, and let's say create new character. You would say these are your choices, right? So you've got the Sentinel, which can kind of go into these 4 different categories. All right, Void Knight, Forge Guard, Paladin. All right, you've got the Rogue, Blade Dancer, Marksman, which is what I'm playing right now. I've also played Falconer in the past. It's very fun. You've got the Mage class, Sorcerer, Spellblade, or Rune Master. All right. You've got Primalist. This is your kind of your warrior, your Beastmaster, a Shaman, or a Druid. And then you've got your Acolyte, which is a Necro, which I have one as well of those on my online mode, a Lich or a Warlock. Those are your different classes that you can create. Okay, because I want to get this guy. I forgot that when I enter, it's going to bring me here. I want to get this guy to corrupt mode. We've got to start moving forward on these. And I'm kind of wasting time now respecing, which probably not the best idea. So we're not going to go back and do that one because I need to get through these. Because we need to get this done. Because the goal here is this. This is the end game content that we're in right now. All right. So the end game content consists of this, and let me just show you. It consists of this. These are called echoes, right? It's called the monolith, and these are echoes. You have to get through all of them. Then you get here. Then once you get here, it's going to give you a choice to start corruption, and then you're going to want to do that because then you're going to start gaining corruption as you do these, and it's going to lead you to get way better gear and to build better gear. Dude, there are some really good shaman builds. The tornado shaman build is really, really good. People love it. Shaman just looks like a super fun class. I've never played it before, but there are some really fun ones. Yes, absolutely, you're right. Okay, so now we need to get something. We need to get a win here because we've been doing nothing but losing right now. So let's. All right, so we're here. This one here. Don't know if we're gonna keep this smoke cloud. I'm not too sure. I'm super impressed with it. And I'll tell you why, because it slows me down. And if you guys have been watching me play this game, I speed through these pretty fast. And in my opinion, the only thing that Smoke Cloud is doing is slowing me down.
Not happening.
So I think we're probably going to respec back to the rain of arrows, which I have to stop doing because it's just taking it longer to get his points. But I wanted to play with some of these other skills real quick. You're welcome, bro. Have fun, dude. It's a very addicting game. I think you'll find right away that you're going to be super addicted to it. It's very, very addicting game. And they've really got some strong elements to it. The crafting is super good. Especially once you get to corruption mode. The crafting right now is not that great. I mean, it's still good, but once you get into corruption mode, your crafting gets better. Once you get to the end game, the dungeons, a lot of crafting. You can smash 2 pieces together make yourself a legendary. There's lots of different stuff you can do once you get there. We just haven't gotten there this season yet. We will. Now you can see, look how fast I run. So for me, smoke bomb is just gonna slow me down because I'm really more into clearing as fast as I can. Oh, you don't want to die, huh?
Not happening. Not happening.
And so each one of these monoliths, by the way, is different levels. So we're in a level right now. I think the ones we're doing are level 75. I'm a level 80, which is about right. It's about where we should be. Some people would say you should be doing 75s, maybe at a little bit higher level, but personally, if I can get them done earlier, I'm going to. It's kind of like PoE. You got to think that way. Just because it says it's level 55 doesn't mean you're going to go do it at level 55. And that's really true with PoE too.
Not happening.
I'm doing good today, Brian. I hope you are too. I hope you are as well.
Not happening.
Oh, we fought this boss before too. He's a hard boss.
Not happening. Not happening.
Yeah, there's sound in the game. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure why you're not hearing it. That's odd. It looks like everything's working on my end. Let me just check something real fast now that you said that, but I haven't heard anybody else say anything about that. I can turn it up a little bit for you. There you go. Maybe that'll help. No, my mic is good. Yeah, my mic is good. Yep. I think it's just on your end, Brian, to be honest. It seems to be just your end because nobody else has said anything about it. Now, when I'm talking, you may not hear sound because there is ducking going on. Sound will go down when I'm talking. This guy. This guy's a tough boss every time. Yeah, Slammer's got sound. Yeah, everybody's got sound. I think it's something to do with your end, Brian. I don't know what, but I don't know what it could be, but yeah, it seems like it's just related to you.
Not happening. Not happening. Not happening.
All right, what do we got left here?
Not happening.
Okay, so that's pretty weird. I'm not seeing. Well, we've got the got the bonus done, but I would have thought there would have been a coven, a graveyard in here. It's not. Interesting. All right, well then I guess we're done. Boy, I'm seeing just a ton of requests still about playing Diablo 4. Ah, man, you guys are killing me, bro. All of you are killing me. Maybe I can download it tonight. I don't know. Let me put some thought into it. I really kind of told myself I was going to stay away from it this season for sure. You guys are killing me, man. Killing me. A little bit more. What do we got here? Wands and catalysts, don't care. Shards. We'll do that. See, by the time I pop the smoke cloud, I'm already done. I'm gone. I'm already running out of it to the next area. So the smoke cloud is something that I don't think we're going to keep. We're going to have to swap out of that too. I think we're just going to either go to rain of arrows or go maybe to multi-shot. Maybe multi-shot will be better. We'll try. We'll do some changes. I hear you, Slammer. I do. I hear you. And maybe I should, because, you know, my bad taste in the mouth being a partner with Diablo 4 and leaving the partner program. Maybe yeah, you're right. It's a good point. And I do have a lot of followers that are making it's a lot of people. I mean, hundreds have contacted me over the last few days, especially a lot over the last few days. I was going to be, sound just cut out right there. If I was going to be doing it, let me take a look at it tonight and let me convince myself to get it. Problem is I want to keep playing this game. So maybe what I'll do is I'll do like a split week or maybe an afternoon stream, or we'll figure something out.
Not happening.
My biggest concern, honestly, about Diablo 4 is I just don't think I'm going to like it. With all the changes they've done, I really think it's going to be a game I'm not going to like. But I'll do my best to keep an open mind, and I'm guarantee you that a lot of people are going to be happy to hear me say that. A lot.
Not happening.
I can guarantee you that I bet you Diablo's not going to be happy that I'm coming back. The developers, because they know I'm pretty critical. They know I'm going to have a lot to say. They're probably so thankful that, holy cow, thank God Made Biker said he's not playing this season. I don't know what class I would play, honestly. You know, Barbarian's always been my favorite. Always been my favorite. Maybe a Druid, maybe something like, I don't know yet. Honestly, I haven't, since I left the partner program, I have not stayed abreast of anything. You know, what's viable to play, what's not. The only thing I can do is I can guarantee you I will not play a Necro. Because I just can't stand them. I have a Necro in this game and I hate it. It's just terrible. I just don't like playing Necro for some reason. Oh, I forgot about you. You know, the Barbarian's always been my favorite class in Diablo, always. I started off the game way back when it first came out with Barbarian. It's something that I've always enjoyed, and I know it better than any other class. Maybe Druid. I'm pretty strong with the Druid as well.
Not happening.
What class are you planning to play, Slammer?
Easy. Too easy. Not happening.
I already have all of those. Multiple times. A Barbarian too? You met me when I was playing my Spiritborn. Got you. Oh, Spiritborn might be another one I may be interested in, just because I hated the initial one so bad that maybe that might be another. I need to just look it over again and decide. I know that there's a lot of people that want me to come back, and a lot of them have contacted me via whispers and on Twitch and on TikTok. A lot of them on TikTok for sure. I mean, I know that some of them were super upset. You know, Naomi, I can tell you now, Naomi was super upset that I said I wasn't going to play it. So I think there'll be a lot of happy people if I come back. I can tell you this, as far as my best streaming numbers have always been playing Diablo 4. Always. My best, you know, my support really started with, you know, years ago with totally different games, and then we kind of switched to ARPG. And the first really ARPG we switched to was Lost Ark, and then we went into Diablo. I think we actually did Diablo 3 first, and then went to Diablo 4.
That was close.
It's a game I'm very, very familiar with, that's for sure. Wolf, is what we're talking about right now is if I'm going to play the new Season 8. I said I wasn't going to, but I got to tell you, I've been contacted so much about it that I may change my mind on that and download it this afternoon, and we'll try to fit it into a stream schedule. And I agree with people like Slammer just said, don't let my bad experience being in the partner program dictate me not playing, and especially to support my viewers. There's so many viewers that want me to go back and play it. So we'll take a good hard look at it and see if we can come up with a way to fit it into a stream schedule as soon as maybe tonight or tomorrow, and hopefully that'll make people happy. And maybe I'll enjoy it. I honestly, I haven't liked anything with Season 8, and I seen the early stuff when I was in the partner program with the developers forums and all that, and it really disappointed me. But I mean, maybe it's going to change. Maybe I'll be surprised and it'll be way better than I think, and that'll be a great surprise. We'll see. Yeah, I mean, I've got so many people that have contacted me. I can tell you right now that some people have gotten kind of emotional, honestly. They've gotten emotional and said, you were the reason I started playing that game. You left, you're leaving now, and I don't, want to play with anybody else. And I get it. I get it. I had a very good, strong following with that game. So we're going to give it a shot, and we'll do a little bit of playing with it. Even though I was pretty adamant and said I was going to stay away, but we'll give it a shot. I still want to keep playing this. However, this is such a fun game, and I've been waiting for this game forever. We'll do both. We'll get both in. I'll do this and that, and I'll figure out a schedule that's going to work. All right. Well, we got this all cleared. That open it up? Yes, it did. Eye of Storm is now available. So let's make sure we got bag space, which it looks like we do. Let's drop off some of the easy stuff real quick. This one we can sell. That one we can sell. That one we keep. All right.
Yes.
That should be plenty of bag space to go run this boss.
Take care.
You got to corruption 1500 and you got bored. Yeah, well, they do say that anything over 1,000, it's just like in season 1, anything over 1,000, mainly I would only go to corruption like 800. That's about where you need to be. Anything over 1,000 is minute changes. You went and you built some all legendary gear though, right? And I mean, that's the whole, getting your gear up. Once you get that though, you're done. Game's over. Create another character. I've got 3 characters now. I mean, yeah, I feel you. So I'm going to download Diablo 4 Season 8 this afternoon. We'll do it. Oh, wait, before I do this. We'll leave. I really hate this skill. It's just not me. I can't play with that skill. I really want to go back to either Hail of Arrows or Multi-Shot. And because I proc Hail of Arrows, the stronger it is, the better it is probably for me. But Multi-Shot is another good one to use. We'll go with Multi-Shot. We used it in early game. We'll use it again. Yeah, there you go. Almost all your gears LP3. Yeah, it gets to the point then where you're done. You blazed through it, bro. That's awesome. I haven't played a whole lot. Honestly, I've been busy. Life has been keeping me super busy here lately. It's been really, really busy. Yeah, making a new tune constantly it gets old too. I agree with that. That bug right there is kind of weird. Gain haste when you use or trigger multi-shot from another skill. Okay. Oh, boy, with that. Again, see, that should be filling that automatically, and I've got to swap screens for that to happen. All right, we'll go with that. We'll switch that out. I don't like that skill at all. It sucked. Yeah, I'll keep the guild name. The guild is still there. Yeah, I didn't get rid of any of my Diablo 4. All I did is uninstall it, honestly. That and BattleNet, I uninstalled them both. So I got some work ahead of me now. But yeah, the guild is still there. Everything is still there. In fact, I've got people still contacting me saying I'm still part of your guild, and if you're not going to play, should I leave? Should I what? And I'm like, well, it's up to you. I mean, that guild was a great guild. They helped a lot of people. So, if they want to leave, they can leave or they can stay. But yeah, I left it alone. Everything's left alone. We'll still keep the same guild. Yep. All right, let's do this.
An ocean above, an abyss below. You are in my world.
I'm not sold on the Dragon Song bow. I mean, I know that everybody thinks it's such a great bow, but maybe it's just because mine's not legendary. I made it. I haven't been super impressed with it.
Not happening.
All right, here we go. I hate this guy.
Not happening.
I have a certain way I fight this guy when I get to the second phase.
Not happening.
Okay, here we go. And then when I fight this phase, I usually come right over here. I just fight it from here, and every now and then come on out. But this guy's a lot easier to use. With my Necro, this fight sucks.
Not happening. Not happening. Not happening.
I thought that was all of the tentacles, was it not? Oh no, it was not. Here we go.
You are starting to bore me.
throwing these stupid things all over the ground now.
Is that the best you can do?
It is the best I can do. If I could do better, I would be doing it, I assure you.
Your blood is a drop.
Oh, I moved right into it. Gosh, this is why I hate this boss. That's because this is part of the echo. It's, yeah, this is, that was part of this echo here. Now we have to regain it again. Yeah, Lagoon is fun. Actually, he is a fun boss. Don't get me wrong. He is a fun boss. It's just, we just respect, and we just respect here. Again, I'm not too sure it's the smartest move we made. All right, what do we want here? Well, now we have to get back our stability here to fight him again. All right. Yeah, I'll go ahead and reinstall all of that. Once we get done streaming here today, I'll make that my priority for you guys, and we'll get Diablo 4 back. I know a lot of people want me to come back to it, so we will. I can't promise for how long. Hopefully I won't hate it.
Not happening. Not happening. Not happening.
This is what we just respec into, and I'm not sure it's the best idea. We were using the rain of arrows, which I liked a lot, but trying something new here.
Not happening.
All right, have a good time at school, bro. Take care, be safe. Glad to see you.
Not happening.
Like, I started off the stream telling people that I have a Necro. I give so much credit to people that play Necro, because gosh, I hate it. He's so boring. I like my Paladin. Actually, he's a Knight, but I really like him. Void Knight has been lots of fun. This character's been fun too. This character's just a squishy rogue though, and I'm trying to do a non-melee rogue. Heartseeker non-melee, which is very tough actually. Way tougher than I thought it was going to be.
Not happening.
Gotta replace my gear. It's getting way dated right now. We're really hurting because of that as well. I haven't replaced gear for quite a while. The only piece I replaced was this dragon song. And I made it. It's not even a legendary technically. I mean, I made it. It's got legendary. It doesn't even have legendary potential. Yeah. Okay, so
Not happening.
what did we miss here? Yeah, T4 is going to be hard, bro, in Diablo 4 this season. 10%. They're saying 10%. They're saying that it's really, they've really changed it up. Now, maybe they changed that when I was in the partner program. That's what the developers were talking about in the forums, and the few PTR players I saw were saying the same thing. They're saying, holy cow, getting to Torment 4 is going to be very hard. And you know, before we were in Torment 4 in like days. I mean, days. So we'll see. I mean, maybe they changed it. You know, I've read a lot of bad things about PTR, that people are really, casual players are really upset. And again, because Diablo 4, you know, you guys heard me say it so many times, Diablo 4 has been perfect game for when you came home blitzed from work, you didn't want to think, you know, smoke a joint, go mindlessly kill stuff, have a blast. That was what I enjoyed. Now, my end game content, I created my own in Diablo 4. My end game content was I was running you guys through bosses, getting you all your mythic gear. We did that every day. And my fear is they took that away because of the way now they're doing the mats and stuff like that. But we'll see. Maybe they changed it. All right, let's go back to this dude. This guy, always fun. Especially with a rogue. I stood right in it. I seen it just a second too late. I started watching the others. Gosh dang it. Yeah, that was my fault. That was just a bad move. I went right into it. I'm gonna have to upgrade my gear. My gear needs it bad. We got a ton of gear in stash. We just haven't done it. We've been lazy. I always push my gear too far. I hate to bore you guys while I do gear. That's why I don't do it during a stream, because the way I change my gear is kind of boring. I do so many comparisons and different looks that it takes me forever.
Not happening.
That's why I'm lazy about it too, because it takes me forever. But we're going to do a short stream because I will honor what you guys have asked, and I will definitely go download Diablo 4 Season 8 and get it back on my PC after deleting it. And we will try to come online and play some Diablo this afternoon, maybe late afternoon, maybe sometime this afternoon. We'll see. Or tonight even, maybe. But we're going to keep playing this game as well, because I haven't got my corruption up at all yet. And we played a lot more in Season 1 than we have this season, so we need to get some time in here.
Not happening.
Oh.
Easy. Too easy.
We'll use a little Cinder Strike here.
That was close. Not happening.
Okay. Dude, you're welcome, bro. You're welcome, man. We'll get it going. A lot of people are gonna be happy, bro. A lot of people are gonna be happy that I'm doing it. So I'm glad to do it. I've been fighting it. I ain't gonna lie. I've been fighting it. I got pissed off when I left the partner program, and I just felt like they were just totally lost. I felt like the developers were just lost, and I guess I felt like I don't want to support their lost cause anymore. But yeah, we'll change our attitude.
Not happening. Not happening. Not happening.
Don't you kill me. While I'm looking at that. Nope. All right, what we got? We got the bonus already. Still no graveyard in here either.
Not happening.
All right, well, I guess we're done here. No graveyard here, so.
Easy. Not happening. Not happening.
All right, that's it. Done is done is done. Now, it really, really has made me want to kill Lagoon. Because I hate to die. This freaking guy, every time I fight him, except for with my paladin, he's been easy. But with the rogue and my necro, higher levels have been a pain in the butt.
Not happening.
Is that the best you can do?
I wonder where my cold resistance is at now that we're here fighting this dude. I didn't even think about it. It would probably help if that was a little improved. Here we go. Going back down.
Not happening.
Okay. Whoa, don't want to stand in that.
Not happening.
Stood right in that one too.
Not happening.
All right, we're going back up. Now it gets done. Now it's gonna get fun.
Not happening.
Are starting to bore me.
It's when he throws the junk on the ground, the big white circle, that I have to be careful. That's the one that kills you. Right there, that one.
Not happening.
Is that the best you can do? Your blood is a drop in my ocean.
Here we go. We got him. There we go. He's always interesting. Always. No, this is not Diablo. No, this is last Epoch Season 2. Alright, so what we want here, lightning resistance, 40, we probably gonna want that one. Shock duration is another good one, but we want ward. So people are asking, what is ward? Ward is like a shield, okay, around you. They call it ward in this game. And ward, if you look here, like right now, I've got, it's building up because we just grabbed more ward with that. We're at 300. The higher it is, the better. We're at 3. Come on. Well, it's going to be at least probably 350-ish. And we got 14% retention, so we need to get that up. Both of those numbers need to come up. Both of those numbers need to come up. We'll get them up. And I don't really need that. So we're good. We got this. Echo is going to be done, I think. Let me look. Let's make sure. Yes. So now the next one we need to go to is, that was a level 75, 70, 62, 66. All those are done. Got an 80 here and an 85. We'll go over to the 80 now. We're going to have to get it done. But I think what we're gonna do is, because I'm listening to my viewers, guys. I know you guys want me to do Diablo 4, season 8. It's been asked and asked and asked. So I am going to end the stream early today. We're gonna go ahead and end this out now. I'm gonna get it all downloaded, get it all situated and ready. What is it? It's like oh gosh, it's early. This was a very short stream, wasn't it? Tell you what, we'll look forward. I don't know how long it's going to give me everything. Let's say somewhere in the hours of 2 to 3, probably closer to 3 p.m. We will. It'll be somewhere between 2 and 3 p.m. I'll go back online with Diablo 4 Season 8. All right. So I'm glad you all were able to join me. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yep, Brandon, we're gonna get there. Season 8 though is a lot different, guys. I mean, they've taken a lot of the things that I used to do to help players. They took that away. That's been kind of stripped of me, and that's one of the reasons why I was so disappointed with Season 8. You know, and I was privy to all of this information because I was a partner. So, you know, it just, I'm afraid I won't be able to help players get gear anymore. That was my favorite part of the game, but we'll see. Maybe they changed their tune a little bit and made it a little different. But when I left, they were saying that they were taking that ability away. You weren't going to be able to run speed run bosses anymore. They were taking that away. There was just some things that I was pissed off about. But we're going to come back. We're going to go ahead and get it reinstalled. I deleted everything. I ain't gonna lie. So we'll get it reinstalled, and we'll get things rolling again for season 8. Well, but your character's gonna reset for season 8, Brandon. You know, I mean, season 8 starts today, everything is stripped clean again. It's all fresh. You're starting a brand new character for season 8. Yeah, I don't play the Eternal server. I only play season. So Anyway, guys, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get off of here. I'll be back this afternoon. It'll be between, season 8. You're gonna start all over again, bro. You got to pick a new character. You got to start over every season. You have to start over with a new character, which is true in almost every ARPG game. That's very true with every season. Same with this game right here, Last Epoch, that I'm playing. That always happens every new season. You start all over. I'll be back between 2 and 3 p.m. today with Diablo 4 Season 8, and we'll get that done, guys. Until then, please be safe, please be kind, and I promise I will see you again soon. Adios, everyone. Adios.